was some powerful, like, I didn't even need to come. Y'all could have just did this yourself. Honestly, like, powerful words, powerful stories, you know, and this is something that we should share amongst each other because we all go through these things. Not just certain people in certain groups. It's all of us, family members. We all live in these communities. We don't live too far away from each other because we want to be here today. We all pay our taxes and we all need to, find a better way for each other. So, yes, they do lie about Medicare for all. They do lie about taxes. We will have to pay taxes, but who the hell knows? That's every other developed nation. But you won't be paying co-pays, deductibles, so I just wanted to, officially give this march an open. And thank you all for being here. Thank you, Shelly, for setting us up. Thank you for all the organizers. Thank you for all the speakers that's going to talk today. Thank you all for showing up. Because I'm telling you, we all we got. And we made it through 80 years of CIA propaganda. We made it through it, and we're here fighting with each other, standing with each other for what's right. What's right? I know it's going to take a hell of a fight. A hell of a fight. Some of us won't make it to see the fruits of our labor. But it doesn't matter. This life isn't about us. It's about future generations. Our children, grandchildren. Who are you going to leave this world to? And what would you do to make sure that not only have health care, they have housing? Because once we pass Medicare for all, people will, have more money to put aside for their mortgages, for their rent. Maybe they can actually buy the homes that they've been renting for 20 years. This is going to be a hell of a fight. Some of us are going to be on the front line. Some of us are going to be in the back line. Some of us are going to be on computers. But there's a spot for everyone. That's exactly what it's going to take. It's going to take all of us. General strikes. Not just national. No. We can do it in our own cities, in our own states, and let the rest of the world catch up. Just like we did with marijuana. Just like we did with marijuana. We see how deep our politicians' hands are in these pockets of these.
Can you send me the embedded code?
And big pharma,
through YouTube.
the lumber companies, the sugar companies, all of these people. We're gonna have to fight all these people. Lays, Frito-Lay. Stop eating Doritos. Stop eating Lays.
I never clarified that was going to be physical.
Maybe they don't have time to come out and march with us. Because it's going to be a big fight.
Would it still be able
and we're going to need all the numbers that we can get. Pretty sure we all seen the answer.
Mine or?
Yes, these people are big. I
don't know. It'll take up a lot of my speed because I tried
3 go down, 4 go up.
YouTube and streaming at the same time. And my Wi-Fi crashed.
They know that. They try to stop that.
Okay, no
They
problem.
separate us from our races. They say, hey, that black guy's an atheist. You shouldn't listen to him. You don't believe in what you believe in. But that's bull. You know what I believe in? You! I believe in the future. I believe we will have a future. And all of you give me hope. Every last one of you. All of these faces. And from all of these places came together as one. To move up as one. And that is socialism. Move up as one. No more, or I'm going to make it, and I'm going to throw down the rope. I'm going to come back with a ladder. No, we dig ourselves out of this together. If the fucking hole is too deep, then we link ourselves together and make a human ladder and pull ourselves up out this motherfucker. That's what it's going to take. That's what it's going to take. Everyone to make them sacrifices. It's going to be big. Some of them are going to be small. Some of them are going to be financial. Some of them, it's going to cost lives. But would you rather give up your life for your children, your grandchildren? I know I don't want to be here forever. You know, just being here. I don't want to live to 80 years old. And my daughter is being a speaker at another march saying Medicare for all. I don't want to do this in 40 years. So we have to do it now.
Yes.
We have to do it now. There's nothing stopping us but ourselves. We get so programmed, so sidetracked from what the goal is. This person is like that. Who gives a fuck? That person needs health care. That person needs education. Needs housing. When I look at you, I don't look at you and see a liberal. I don't see a Republican. I don't see a communist or a socialist. I see a human being. And that's what we got to treat each other like. No more titles. It's easy to fall into tribes. It's easy to fall into gangs. It's easy to fall into all that bullshit. But for some reason, it's hard for humans to actually stand together. All this shit that we've been going through, generation after generation. Okay, I'm not going to say the same shit my grandfather used to march for.
Yes.
Right. Right.
Then you have enough of it. Aren't you fucking tired?
I am.
Tired? Aren't you ready to fight the fucking power? I know I am. I know I'm tired. All these politicians lying, filling their pockets, adapting our language, stealing our votes, laundering money to CIA agents, to the Democratic Party.
Yes.
We didn't put you in there to fucking fall. We put you in there to be the Tea Party of the left. Put you in there to fight. So now, it's up to us. We see what's going on. We see what's going on because Hillary Clinton said the same shit back in the 80s. Nancy Pelosi said the same thing back in the 90s. We know this pattern right now. You should know. If you don't know, you better catch on because you're too slow.
Yes.
You know the patterns now. Stop giving them power before they give you what you need. And don't let them tell you that they need a vote in order to get anything passed. No, you don't. The only reason why I'm standing up here as a black man today is because of radicals like you. It's because of people that went to the streets and fought for people like me and my grandfather, my grandmother, future generations. That's why I'm standing here for you today. It wasn't the progressives in office back then. Wasn't anybody back there that said they was going to save us if we voted for them. It was just us.
Yes.
Us.
Yes.
Blood, sweat, tears. That's what it's going to take. My time is up right now. And I'd like to open up this march to the first speaker, Destiny. If you'd like to come up here. Five sisters, man. 4 of them have kids. They all have complications. And I always have to remind them, like, I'm glad to see doctors in the house now. And I take her advice all the time. If your doctor is
Any swag
going to
for sale, like
if
a
they're not
buttons or
listening,
anything like that?
ask for a doctor of your peer.
Yeah.
Or just online, huh?
It's not
Yeah, just online, sorry about that.
rude.
Okay, no problem. I already got some stuff ordered. I just wanted to see if I could pick up something here.
We want the best for our people, and we want to believe some of these doctors
Oh,
want
there's
the best
Dr.
for us.
Dewey.
Just because you took an oath doesn't mean anything. A lot of people are motivated by money. A lot of people don't care about it. you have any doctor, any clinic doctor, anybody that's working on you, if you feel like they're not, I'm saying the best for you, please ask for a doctor, nurse, your kids, your peers. But we had a couple of complications. Michael, he won't be joining us today, but he's here with us. So, yeah, I'm just gonna think about what he was saying. There's a lot of beautiful people out here, a lot of beautiful souls, a lot of fighters, man. I see generations of fighters here. But we got to keep this going. We got to continue to teach our children how to fight, who the enemy are, who the enemy is, because it's so easy to look at your enemy and see that their grass is greener. Look at your neighbor and see that the grass is greener and believe that that's your enemy. It's not. It's not. It's the people that's programming your brain to make you believe. And yes, they do. Yes, they put you together to pull you apart. They put you together. They starve you out. Don't give you any housing, any health care. Jobs is only what? $15 an hour if that. And they say, look, let's see what they do to each other. But I'm glad to have the fighters here. They're always on the right side and saying, we can do this together. I don't have to step on your back in order to make it. Lift each other up. Lift each other up. Man, I'm so glad it didn't work. Because you told me it was going to be hot. This is just meant to be. It's just meant to be. We was meant to be here. And I'm so happy about this turnout, even if it was only 2 of them.
Michael couldn't make it because of the tech issue.
All that matters is somebody heard the
and
word.
then
Somebody out there
did this
is going to
instead.
continue to
I'm just
fight.
going to see if they can
Take these
upload
words
his
home
speech.
and teach their family.
Um,
So it doesn't matter about the crowd size. Yes,
I don't think so.
have a Bernie
No.
Sanders
Students and things.
type of crowd. It is what it is. We got us. That's more than enough. That's more than enough.
You can still go live, and then no one else
You guys share some powerful stories.
Yeah,
I love
that is one-sided.
to hear from you. Like I said, I talk enough. Everyone that follows me on Twitter knows I'm talking. Probably too much.
This is just bad organizing on my part.
No, you're good.
I love it. When I get out there
Okay,
on the
so
streets,
Dr. Dooley is
I go travel city to
after
city.
done there, and then we can do another
And it's
open
always the
or
same
not
thing
like
that
at the end of Sunday.
I need a place to stay. We need health care.
And
Always
as long as it's outside like 1:30, 2 o'clock.
even some middle class people. They're in debt.
Yup.
They're in debt.
Can't get housing.
No matter how bougie they are,
How do you want to do
you gotta fight for them too. There's Medicare for all, there's Medicare for
Like, you could have people be in front of the camera.
every last one. Even your racist ass neighbor.
Everyone's
Yes. The racist all of them.
It's like, how are you
Everyone,
planning
even
to
the people in prison.
Okay.
So, in order for this, remember I said, the capacities global, we have to tackle ranked choice voting in Michigan. Once we tackle ranked choice voting in Michigan, there is no stopping. This is the heartbeat of America. Detroit. This is the heartbeat of America. And when it dies out, look at the economy. Look what happened when they sent all our jobs overseas. When they fired all our people, look what happened to America. It's dying out because the heartbeat isn't the same anymore. But we can get this flow back pumping.
Okay.
You know,
That seems like
Because I don't actually know
y'all know, I don't know
what the questions are or any of that.
What?
I know I know Rome knew there was a Q&A.
It's going to be a long
Clearly
fight.
for something to do.
It's going to take all
We'll
of
figure it out.
it. Teach.
We got this.
Be patient with your people. Stop being mad at everyone.
I'm gonna go
We're not
some
being as
sounds.
leftist.
Security guard down there.
Okay, no problem.
I'll be right back.
What type of world do you live in where everyone is a leftist? Everyone is a communist. Everyone is a socialist. That's not a real world. Because when I get out here, yes, it all boils down to we need Medicare for all or universal health care system. We need a place to stay. We need to let felons vote. Yes, it all boils down to that. But we all just people, man. No, and we all like. I'm sorry, but it's just so heartbreaking to see how much money we spend on bullshit. Bombs, defense. Nobody. Who want to go to America? They want to be left alone. We should spend our money here on our people. Not saying that we should leave out countries that need it. No. Take the sanctions off these countries. Like I said, okay? All right, y'all talking now? Y'all want all that shit to end? Y'all want that shit to end? It's gonna have to start and stop here. Because all that bombing, all this shit, all we funded. We funded. It's blood on our hands. And until we really wash our hands with this government, man, you're not gonna be ready. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Colombia. Free Cuba. Afghanistan, Iran, Iraq, and every other place that we have our armed fists on. And America. Free American citizens. From the prison industrial complex. From the military industrial complex. They don't want Medicare for all because they know it's going to tackle the military industrial complex. It's going to tackle things like gentrification. It's going to tackle a lot of things, and it's going to hurt a lot of rich people. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? They've been hurting us our whole lives. And a lot of people say, hey, we should fight fair. What is fighting fair to people that fight dirt? How do you fight fair with a person that fights dirt? So I want to give it up to our next speaker, Dr. Dooley. But yeah, I say that to say, I'm glad that she brought up, saying people gatekeep, basically. Because it is a lot of people that talk down on here. Even the people that's to the right of us, they ask snarky questions like,
ALC supported the Cuban action.
Who said that?
Shame.
Shame on her.
man, okay,
Shame on AOC.
all right.
She
I feel y'all fire. I feel you.
Shame on
No,
AOC.
she did it.
Oh yeah, she did. But people ask snarky questions like, how's you gonna pay for this? But we only ask this question when it comes to covering human lives. But when it comes to destruction, when it comes to taking a life, we have no problem with this, nor do we ask, how are you going to pay for this? Spend trillions of dollars on military budgets while our people isn't covered. Who's going to pay for that? Who's going to pay when another virus hits and they can't cure it? Or you just have another doctor bill that you can't pay? Who's going to pay for that? Who's going to pay for the poor worker chemotherapy? that you want to go back to work for $10 an hour. Who's going to pay for that? We're all going to pay for this because these are people in our communities. And we need every last one of you alive in order to make this work. Who's going to pay for this? The bombings, the killings. When these politicians die off, who's going to pay for that? So it's up to us to let our faces be seen, our voices be known. And there's a difference from letting your voice be heard and letting your voice be known. Because they heard us. They heard us back in Occupy Wall Street. They heard us back where all these pipelines was busted open. They was shooting our Cherokees with rubber bullets. They heard us, but they don't know your voice. They don't know that you ain't about no fucking games. And that's what we need to be, bold in our stance. Let them know, hey, I know my destiny. I know that I am going to get killed by the American government, either by neglect from healthcare, from starving my neighborhoods out, no opportunities, or me just being a product of my environment. I know by the hands of this government, I will die, but I will fight for something while I am here. Because it's not about me, like I said earlier. It's not about me. I don't have any medical bills, really. I never went to college. I still want to forgive student debt, student loan debt. Education should be free. Anything medical should be free. Especially to our veterans that they so-called support. If you support the troops, stop sending them off the endless wars. Yes, you give them health care, but what happens when they come home?
Exactly.
What happens when they come home? They're not even guaranteed housing. And we have to really wake our people up on this. Really wake our people up on this. No matter where you at, where you come from, we all are humans. We all need to work with each other, man. So I'm telling you, they're dividing us any way they can, any way. And you can turn on your internet, and I guarantee you see smears against this march right here. Woo! I guarantee you. That's in the 50 Laws of Power. If you ever read that book, don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. I just wanted to say, you know, I'm not that old, but you know, it was a poet named Curtis Jackson. You know, he said, "I'm young, but I'm from the old school," and I'm from the old school. You know, I feel like I hold a lot of old school ideas because back in the days, we used to say it takes a village, right? And it does take a village. Not only just to discipline and raise children, it takes a village to keep a village their village. So we have to fight for all of these debts to get relieved. We have to fight to cancel rent, get rid of it, period. Get rid of rent, period. Why are we charging people to live in a house in America? You know, and it's just so heartbreaking. It's so heartbreaking, but we're going to get it together. And it's going to take this village here to go out, march with each other. And when you go out, make sure you knock on your neighbor's doors. Make sure you inform the people that's at your stores and these parking lots. Talk to everybody, anybody, because you never know who reflects what you came up the same way you have. No matter the skin color, no matter the background, no matter the gender, or if you're gay or not. We all are human. We need to fight better. Calculated fights. Calculated fights. And yes, they do control the internet. They petty as hell. I'm on like 11 Twitter page. They would knock you down for telling the truth. And there's nothing you can do about it. They got rid of net neutrality. But you know what? Fuck it. You can have the internet. Because we have the streets. We got the streets. They can't get out here like we can get out here and talk to our people openly about the problems that we go through as neighbors. They don't share the stories that we go through. They don't go through none of the shit. They don't even share the same doctors as us. Woo! It's something that we all can relate to here. Something that we all can relate to here. Don't be scared to talk to your neighbors because they're conservative. You don't think I talk to conservatives? Black people are conservative, yes. And I talk to them about this stuff all the fucking time. All the time. It's not just black and white issue, it's a human issue. It's a human issue. Woo! Okay, we get the black straight. Now the whites are infecting everybody. No, we have to get everybody straight. Everybody have to get cured, vaccinated, fucking coffee, cup of tea, coffee, whatever. We have to take care of each other. Take care of each other. And if you feel like your family caretakers, I'm talking to the people who have caretakers, because I have seen some horrible stories with these caretakers. A lot of people, they just get these jobs just because it's a job. If you see any abuse that's going on, if you feel like your mother, grandmother, anybody's getting abused in any way, verbally, mentally, physically, please turn them in. Yes, we do need doctors and nurses, but we don't need them putting our hands on our older generations. Okay, I just wanted to say that because I saw something earlier that kind of pissed me off. But yes, it's really going to take all of us, and it's a steep hill. It's a steep hill, but we're going to make it. We're going to make it. I know that they're probably going to be watching this speech 3 generations from now. And they're probably going to be so close. You know what I'm saying? They're probably going to be fighting for something else. Hopefully they have health care by then. Hopefully they have health care by then. But at least they know that we was fighting. At least they know that we showed up. Because when I look back, I'm like, okay, they fought, but where's the results? So now we have to bring results. Now we have to bring shit to the table. You know what I'm saying? We really have to bring the fight. We really have to fight. There's so much going on. We are bombing the fuck out of every country that we can. Stealing our volume. We're doing everything we can besides taking care of each other. Besides taking care of Americans. It pisses me off. Turn on the TV, and I see these people taking up for these wars, taking up for why we don't have universal health care, saying that, oh, well, it's going to raise your taxes. Yeah, you make a whole bunch of money. But that's who they are talking to. They're not talking to you. They're not talking to Joe Sallie. They're talking to Jeff Bezos. They're talking to Elon Musk. They're not talking to you. Your taxes not going to get raised. So what? Fuck your taxes. Yeah, raise them. Raise them. Because I'd rather pay my taxes than pay deductibles and co-pays and have a paywall to give my children care. What kind of shit is that? You know how bad I want to punch a doctor when they say that shit? I'm not saying I never went to her. I'm just saying. Because I took my daughter to the urgent care. She didn't feel good. And she was just pale in the face. And I'm like, yeah, something is wrong. I took my daughter to the urgent care because something was wrong with her. She's pale in the face.
I agree with everything. I just like I don't want to steal it, but I also want to just give you a shout out too. It's really
on the show. We all go up together.
Hey, guess what? Let me say this. I'm going to say one more thing before I forget. So, guess what? After today, guess where we're going, people? Anyone want to go to Washington, D.C.? Let's do this. We're gonna figure this out. I'm gonna let these organizers work the kinks of that out. But in all seriousness, though, we're getting on a bus and we're gonna get our butts to Washington, D.C. because this is a joke that we don't have health care. Shame on these people. We all deserve health care, and until that happens, we're going to Capitol Hill. We're going to go on strike. We're going to take a weekend, whatever day, or a weekday, I don't care what day it is, okay? I don't give a rat's ass. We need health.
You know, even if we don't make it to DC, we got politicians here that we don't agree
We're going to
with.
D.C.
If you can't make it to DC, I'm pretty sure you can make it to your governor's house, mayor's house, the head of the police union, whatever protest or strike is going on at the moment. But I gotta give a special shout out to Shelly. She put her heart and soul and time to rise her hand with all the calling. Man, it was hell trying to get us all together. But we're here. And I want y'all to give her a real warm welcome because we wouldn't be here without her.
Thank everybody for coming out and really enjoy themselves. Before you get off or leaves, though, please take a baggie of food, water. We also have some QR codes for the petition for Medicare for All. So please sign that on your way out. There's also QR codes for our merch store and for donation. And more importantly, there's a spot for you to volunteer if you do want to participate in the future and do events like this and get involved because it's growing. Thank you all again for coming out.
All you beautiful people, all you beautiful fighters. I love it.
I'm fighting too right now. Time to fight. Let's do this. Let's go. We're fighting. We're fighting for Medicare for all.
Yeah, we're gonna be wrapping this up. I want to thank you all for coming out, and I would love to see you soon. So please leave some information with the organizers so we can get in contact with you. Hopefully we can get bigger in numbers. You know what I'm saying? Get your family out here, get your cousins out here, everybody that you can. Lie to them. Tell them that you're going to Disney World or something. Bring their ass down here. Bring their ass down here to fight for a future, you know. Because, hey, tell them, we got so much time left. Actually get this shit done. We only got like 20 years to fight. You know what I'm saying? To really fight until you really just ready to give up.
I was going to say something. Yeah, I agree.
Thank you.
Yes, I was going to say thank you. I was going to agree with you. I was going to say one more thing because I agree. I agree.